All right, we should be live. Hopefully I could hear myself. Yep, I can hear myself. Excellent. Good evening, role players. Good to see that you're back, Tilt, and alive. Said you killed a huge one this afternoon. Just hiding somewhere I didn't expect. Wow. There was something on the garage right now. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Man, the one time I had an experience with the Black Widow, boy, it was scary as hell. It jumped on my toe. And of course, I only saw it as just a big black spider on my toe. And then when I shook it off, I saw the red hourglass underneath the abdomen when it flew off. And I just jumped into, there was a pool in that area that I was walking by at the time. So I just jumped straight into the pool just to hide, find a place to hide. Um, with that little tangent, I want to say good evening to everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Today we've got a couple of topics that we're going to cover. First we'll do a, quick little public service announcement regarding some, you know, community ethics that I think need to be covered. And then we'll move into how to write motivations for your character when you're going to join a game for a role-playing group. That can be pretty difficult to do at times, I'm sure. I know that often we feel like, when we're in our creation process, that we've got it all covered and we're having fun, and then we've made our character, and then by the time we're ready to start role playing, we realize we don't really have a reason for the group to get together. We don't have a reason for them to travel. There's no reason for them to go anywhere. You kind of don't know what you're doing. And you're like, why would my character want to stay with a group of people, right? Last thing you want to do is accidentally make a lone wolf, right? So, um, with uh, with all that said, we're gonna get into the details of that in a little bit. So stick around for that. In the meanwhile, please, if you can, um, it would be great if you could like to get more people to participate in the conversation. We got to 100 subscribers. I I think we can get to 200. Do you? I think we can. So let's spread the love for roleplay and tabletop role-playing games. If you're interested in learning more about roleplay and role-playing games or finding and coordinating roleplay campaigns, you can join our community server, Ready to Roleplay. Um, it is a lovely community server. We don't just cover roleplay in there, but it is like the main theme. But we share all sorts of interests, and it tends to be more on like the secular humanist side. It's definitely all about being an ethical gaming community. If you'd like to join, you can join us using the link in the description, or you can use the link in the side chat. Uh, oh, I definitely won't forget Tilt. This is going to be a big one. This this is going to be a can heavy PSA. Um, we don't have anybody in the panel today yet, and that's probably because I did have to reschedule, so totally understandable. But if anybody joins me today, and also this applies to myself, the opinions of my guests that join my panel today are theirs alone and are not shared by myself, this channel, or the Creator Accountability Network. Independent fact checking needs to be done on any claim made here today. Um, so, Speaking of the Creator Accountability Network, I'll post a place for you to join my panel in a little bit, but I'd like to get this PSA out of the way first. There have been some issues recently in the secular humanist community on YouTube. Unfortunately, it seems that some harm has reached one of the community members. And at the moment, it seems to mostly be tried in the court of public opinion, and I'm not seeing a lot done uh, that's focused on preventing more harm from coming to others. Now, I'm not going to get into any specifics because I just want to focus on the resources to help others and also on how we need to conduct our own behavior to protect and prevent harm from being perpetuated. Um, because depending on how we act around others, the cycle of harm can continue, and we want to break that off right at the head. So today we are going to look at, one second, we're going to look at uh, the um, steps that you could take to support somebody who has been harmed. Firstly, if you have been harmed in any way, um, you can see based on my description here for this live stream, it's a little bit down and way. Um, if you or someone you know are have been involved in potential harm in a community, I'd like you to please seek out the resources that I've linked below in the description. If you're in immediate danger, call your country's emergency number. Um, in the US, it's 911. Please contact whatever your country's is. Um, if you're not in the US, most of these resources are for the US. You can search online for hotlines and supportive resources for victims and survivors in your country. When I tried to look for international resources, it seemed to be pretty scant. So it really has to be country specific. So whichever country you're in, please be sure to look up the hotlines and resources in your area. So I've got a few community resources for people in the US. If you are a survivor, there is a resource directory for general harm by trinova.org. Let me put this in here. So this is a directory for like any kind of harm. The different resources. It'll have different crisis lines. Um, you know, people um, who are dealing with depression, people who are dealing with any sort of harm or disaster. So this is your more general uh, resource uh, directory. And if you are specifically looking for assault specific resource directories, we have one linked in the uh, description called Saki. It's the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative. Let's see here. I'm gonna post. That's also in the description, but I'm also posting it in the side chat. And this is specifically a directory for different types of assault, including domestic violence, um, people who have been abused, you know, any sort of uh, violent crime towards an individual, that you can reach that there. So if you are in need of support, please seek out those resource directories, see which ones would apply to you. Even if you have you don't intend to press charges, or you feel like you've waited too long and there's not enough evidence now, this is for your sake. Please, I beg of you, take a look at these resources, talk with someone, get some help. They can help you. If you are a friend or loved one of someone who has been hurt, or someone who has been accused of hurting someone. Stanford has some uh, very informative steps for you to take that can help reduce harm and also prevent the cycle of harm from continuing. It tells you, it has education for if someone is approaching you immediately after, um, within the first 2 hours, and then, you know, for any time beyond that as well. Um, So, if you're supporting a friend, please educate yourself on the options for resources and discuss them with the survivor. And remember that a survivor's encounter with you is only one stop on their journey to recovery. Regardless of your concern or best intentions, you will not be their sole source of healing. You have to acknowledge and accept your limitations and know when to ask for help. And also, take care of yourself. Practice regular, healthy self-care habits. So this is going to be for supporting survivors by Stanford. I'm going to post that. It's also in the description, but I'm going to post that in the side chat. And this is also another thing when involved in communities where the harm has occurred within the community, and it's one community member potentially harming another. Uh, we may be tempted to try this in the court of public opinion. However, this, I'm afraid, only causes more harm on both sides. So, um, when it comes to seeking accountability, um, many of us want to hold our friend accountable for their actions and prevent them from causing harm again. But we sometimes take oppression-based actions, so that would be shame, punishment, or violence, and that can lead to more harm. So we have some resources available that can be helpful when establishing community accountability and transforming behaviors and preventing harm. So I would like for you, if you can, if you're part of this community, instead of seeking to shame people, or place more blame on individuals, uh, leave the accountability to the professionals. We cannot have access to all of the information. Our information is always going to be affected by whoever we're closest to. And we can't be unbiased investigators. So please, if you can, um, take this time to educate yourself with the um, Stanford Guide to Supporting a Friend Who's Potentially Caused Harm. And if you are a creator or viewer, this is something that the Creator Accountability Network is pretty much made for. So the Creator Accountability Network is not an emergency resource that needs to be, you know, reserved for your emergency services. So if you're in immediate danger, please call, like I said, please call your country's emergency number, like 911 if you're in the US. And if you are in need of um, support and resources to get out of a dangerous situation for, the long term, that would also be more for the resources that I linked with Nova and Saki. For the Creator Accountability Network, this is something that makes sure that when it's like you're essentially, it takes care of preventing harm in the court of public opinion. It also investigates to see um, if harm has, been caused and what needs to be done to prevent the cycle of harm. So please, if you are uh, someone who has been hurt by a potential creator, or you're a creator who uh, you're not sure if you have caused harm, please take a look at the resources for the Creator Accountability Network. That is available in the description, and also I just posted it into the side chat there. So they are wonderful for um, following restorative justice and ensuring that we adhere to a secular, unbiased code of ethics. So if you are worried, please take a look at. They've also got a ton of resources for people who have been hurt. So that includes RAIN, the National Domestic Violence Hotline, the Crisis Hotline, Veterans Crisis Line, Trevor Project, um, Trans Lifeline. There's resources for community members, and there's resources for creators. So please take a look at that if you can. Um, uh, hey, Jester, thanks for popping in. I've just started. I am doing a quick PSA before we jump into the game. And so
Yay.
I just wanted to make sure that we covered how we need to focus on being ethical in a secular humanist community when harm has been caused inside the community. Uh, I first want to be very clear here that there will be zero judgment on anyone, on the survivor or on the accused. Uh, it is not our place to shame or judge someone who has not gone through um, the an authoritative investigation by professionals. We need to leave the decision to the professionals, and we need to make sure that people uh, have less harm done to them. Uh,
Yeah, I've
by
also,
Go
if
ahead.
you're talking about the situation currently,
I'd like to keep it vague. I don't want to be specific, but
yeah,
this is related.
I'm gonna keep it vague. I have seen no actual receipts on either side of anything. So
Mhm.
I've seen attempts at things, I've seen accusations, but nobody has popped in with anything actual factual, so
Yeah. So, uh, when it comes to things that are public hearsay, uh, that's not going to help anybody. And I do not want anyone to feel like they're not being heard. So please seek out those resources, seek professional help. Trying to decide this in the court of public opinion will only cause more harm to everyone. It will hurt everyone in the community. We will not shame, we will not oppress, we will not suppress. Please protect people from harm, protect survivors, and prevent people from being uh, accused without proper investigation. So
mhm.
that is my PSA for today. Uh, again, this is just going to keep things. We're not going to go into any specifics of what happened. I just want people to focus on getting the help that they need and seeking professionals. This is and always will be a safe place for anyone who has been hurt. Everyone will have a place in my community. I will make sure that no one will have further harm done to them. So I do appreciate everybody through sticking through this PSA. And if you need help, please seek out the resources either in the description or in the side chat that I've posted. So with the heavy stuff out of the way, we're going to uh, go to some more roleplay related stuff. So I do have Fable up in here in the background, but I know that for the things that I want to cover, I'm not going to be able to play and go over them at the same time. So I figured what I'll do instead is I will bring up where is it? I'll bring up this. You should be able to see it. Let me make sure that it's popped up. Yep, cool. It's popped up. Uh, or it hasn't. Okay. Why is it doing that? It should be. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. It's because it's on a different tab. All right, my bad. Here we go. Let's pull that away and we'll make sure that it's only on that tab. Okay. There. Now we fixed it. So we're not having the game crash or the computer crash. All right. So, firstly, we're going to kind of dive into how to work on character motivations. Um, a lot of this guide for personal character motivations will be based off of this very helpful article that is on medium.com, and it's written by a Sam Holland from 2023, and it's the one hard rule for creating good RPG characters. I loved their guide on the drives technique, and I wanted to go over a bit of that. But first, we may be very eager to drop right into uh, how uh, how a uh, uh, we may be very eager to start with our character motivation, um, but if we want to make sure that we have a cohesive group, our first step is to figure out the group goal before creating your character. I am very guilty of not doing this. Um, I'm sure that like we'll come up with an idea of how these people know each other, but just because they know each other doesn't mean that they're going to do stuff together. So if you've got a campaign and you want to have a tabletop group uh, work together as an adventuring group, you need to come up with your goal. Usually, the game master can help with this, but if it's going to be a little bit more uh, free, like kind of figuring out like why do we want to set out together, then you'll need to kind of work together with your game master to see what would be appropriate. So, different goals that can be considered for getting together. It would be things like your group wants to go after a MacGuffin. So, MacGuffin is just anything that everybody wants to get to or obtain or find first, or it's the center of focus, and everybody wants it. So, MacGuffin can be an object, it can be information, it can be a person. It's just the main point is that everybody wants to get to it. There can be reasons for whatever you want to get to. So a really good example of a MacGuffin is Raiders of the Lost Ark for Indiana Jones. The Ark is a MacGuffin. Everybody wants to get to it for different reasons, but it's the center of focus that drives the plot. Uh, Other group goals can be winning or defending certain things. So if you can win or defend in a competition, you can attack or protect a creature, you can conduct or prevent a heist, you can um, you know be you can instigate or defend against invasions, wars, etc. You can look at things like seizing power in an area, um, trying to hurt or protect a creature or individual or whatever. Um, Maybe you're on in the middle of a chase, or you're trying to escape something. You know, you're either chasing something or someone, or escaping something or someone. Maybe you want to politically influence an area. You want to gain power or create a network, or you need to sway public opinion or something like that in a particular area. Maybe you want to explore locations, you know, or you want to solve mysteries. Do you want to save people in disasters? Do you want to hunt something? Do you want to train or escort somebody? Or clear infestations, you know, the classic go kill all the rats in the basement sort of thing. Maybe you just want to sow chaos. Just make sure that whichever group goal that you pick is specific. Before I move on to the next part, I'm going to look at chat. Uh,
Um, you can also pick a goal for your character that brings them along with the group that not only isn't exactly what everybody else is doing, but is also they might not be the person for the job. Like my chef cannoli character, um his main reason for following the group that is trying to deliver a letter is that somebody needs to keep an eye on these drunken assholes. However, he has also been the one to instigate the last two times that we've done anything hostile. So
yeah, well, the last time it was Fern. It was Fern did the first shot, fired the first shot. But yes, Cannoli
okay,
does
that's
like to
fair.
Cannoli likes to sow chaos as well. So,
Yes.
um, but so these specifically are group goals. The group goal doesn't mean that everybody, you know, is like super interested in that goal or that that goal is their motivation. Like this is a
Yeah,
group goal is not a motivation. This is
that's
specifically trying to figure out, you know, why are you journeying together first? That's it.
yeah, I was kind of pointing out that you can create you can create it to where your character doesn't necessarily have to care about the group goal as long as they care about the group. Like
Yes, but at the same
Sam
time, if
doesn't care
everybody
about
does that,
destroying the ring. He cares about protecting Frodo.
yeah, no, that's true. You just have to be careful that everybody's not doing that motivation. Because if everybody's like, "Oh, I just care about the group," then nobody's going anywhere. So,
Yeah,
make sure that
no,
at least a
it's
few people are
well,
interested in the goal.
Chef Cannoli also does want to go be a chef, and
Yes.
he isn't gonna have much luck in the hometown because nobody well, nobody has money there, and it's kind of hard to be a successful and famous chef if nobody wants to or nobody can afford to eat your fancy dish.
Uh, they did have some money, but the problem was is that you were like you were limited on the recipes, and it's not like
Yeah,
I mean you're also kind of working in a hole in the wall. So, um,
the
you know,
Varun commune is everything is run down. It's a very it
yep.
it's
It's
not
more
really a
so the
place to
tastes
live.
of the
It's a
people.
place to exist while you find an excuse to go move somewhere else.
Sure. Uh, so we will get into personal motivations in just a minute. First, I'm going to read the chat. So I see that you wrote, believing a survivor requires no action to bring people to justice beyond getting proper authorities involved and getting the survivor to as much safety as you can safely bring them to into. And that's a great message that I can get behind. So
Thank you.
yeah, that's definitely we don't need to be causing more harm and targeting individuals. We only need to be getting them the professional help that they need. So uh, I see that Anarchic Fox has joined us. Thanks for joining us. And I love the GM tip. Try not to have your MacGuffin melt the party members' faces. Um, and it says you can have a
Oh,
group
come
goal that every party
on.
you can have a group goal that every party member has a different motivation for. That's exactly what I'm about to get into. So this group goal is only to get the adventure going. The group goal doesn't have to have much to do with your character. It just has to make sure that everybody sticks together and goes towards the uh, the plot. So um, now keep in
Also,
mind.
try not to have your party end up as Indiana Jones in the plot because he is never important to the plot.
Um, I mean, some fun adventures can be had with a party that's not important to the plot. Uh, as long as
Well,
they change the landscape.
yeah, well, that's kind of my point is like everything or all the major actions in an Indiana Jones movie would happen exactly the way they do, whether or not Indiana Jones is there or not. He just kind of exists within the story. He's not in yeah, he has no influence on the plot.
I've heard
You
that
you
claim a
don't
few times.
you
I haven't investigated it for myself yet. I need to go through it like point by point to
yeah,
to check that for myself.
it's worth investigating, but it does tend like especially Raiders of the Lost Ark, or yeah, so whether or not he was there, the they would have found the ark, they would have opened it, and they would have melted their faces off. Um, that didn't require Indy to be there. He, as far as his
Would
plot
they have
line was,
solved would they have solved the
he
puzzle?
eventually, or they would have blown up the wall.
True. All right. So, uh Indiana tangent aside, um also keep in mind that the group goal does not have to be identical to the plot hook. So, what the group wants to do doesn't necessarily have to be what the game master like sends you on a quest for. Although, obviously, you are working um, very closely with the game master so that their plot hook is in some way tied to what the group wants to do. Um, so, with all that said, now that we've got our group goal, uh, we can go into our character motivations. So, uh, just make sure that you've got your group goal first before you create your character. I know, like, especially myself and many others, we're very eager to create our character, but we need to make sure that we're kind of a cohesive team before we start. And also, when creating your character, it's good to have at least one tie to another party member where they may already know each other. If you all already know each other, that can make sure that you are sticking together from the start So having as many ties as possible is always good. So for our second step, we can create 3 drives for your character that work well with the group goal. It doesn't have to be 100% in line with the group goal, but it needs to work with it in some degree. You can't have a drive that is antithetical to the goal, for example. So if you're going to say the group goal is to um, save a town from a natural disaster, your personal motivation uh, shouldn't be, you know, things like causing absolute destruction no matter where you go, or uh, making sure that your party can't get there in the first place. Now, you can have a goal, a personal drive or motivation that could be perhaps a secret. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like maybe one of your drives puts a bit of a monkey wrench in what the group wants to do. So like once your group actually gets to whatever area that they're supposed to be in, perhaps your character secretly is trying to make sure that they don't complete their goal. That can be very interesting. But the drive needs to be that they want to journey with the group. If you never get there in the first place, if you never like actually take off an adventure, then you're going to be in trouble. So let's go into specifically how the drives technique works. So they're why you do what you do. Typically, what this recommends is creating 3 drives for a character. Uh, your game master may provide a list. That's possible. If you write your own, as we've been saying so far, run them by the game master. It's important to think carefully about each one, as strong drives will make your character easier and more compelling to play. Um, and also keep in mind, it's your characters should change and grow, so revisit them and revise them as needed. So, what is a drive? Each drive is a short, 2 sentence statement that includes one, a belief your character holds about the world, and two, how your character acts in response. So, these 2 components together form a setup payoff structure. It provides a minimal basis for a specific actionable perspective, what you care about, how you care, and a way of seeing things that reveals why. So before we continue on, and we'll go into some examples, uh, we've got our professional game master in here telling us that most narrative-based TTRPGs have relationships with other characters baked into the creation process. Having a drive that can come into conflict with other character drives is interesting, even if you have drives that come into conflict with one of your other drives for your own character. That's exactly what we're about to go into. It creates internal conflict that generates character growth. That's exactly why it's really good to have multiple drives. So you'll want a primary drive, so one that's like, you know, like almost defines what your character um, wants, how they care, and why they care. Um, and then after that, you can have 2 others that may come in conflict with your other drives. Uh, you can be a professional asshole, anarchic. They're not mutually exclusive.
Also, Antarctic, you tend to have a lot to contribute, and I just want to point out, Vic lets me on this stage. You know, so
um,
the bar is pretty low. You can come make it better than I can.
I did forget to do this uh, now that the PSA is over.
The link to
Let's
the
see.
Discord.
Yeah, so that people can join.
Yeah, you need to start training me to do that. That's what you need
Yeah,
to do.
I can do that if you like.
You,
Discord,
you, you need to be
voice
like, hey,
chat.
you keep claiming you want to be my co-host. That's what you're supposed to do, dingus. I picked dingus because I don't think you have it in you to cuss all that often. I,
I
um,
don't swear at people. Um, I use it for punctuation.
that's fair.
I
I
may also call
only
myself
swear at people lovingly. I don't generally use it as an insult.
yeah, no,
If
I
I'm
can't do
calling
that.
you an asshole, you're probably one of my best friends.
I'll never actively call someone else an asshole. If someone calls themselves an asshole, I'll just be like, you said it, not me. Uh,
Okay, I mean, my my brothers are assholes. I'm an asshole, so we just say be good assholes,
now those
or at the
might be
very
mutually
least be
exclusive.
good at being an asshole. It's
Yeah, there you go. That's less mutually exclusive. So, um, did I pin it? I don't think I did. I need to pin it.
I don't think so. Can I pin it?
There we go.
Nope.
All right, let's roll through this. I'll try to get this quickly so we can get into the gaming, and then we can have our usual tangents. Um, so, examples would be we've got quite a few examples, but I'll only go into two here. Um, So examples would be I can only love what I understand. I will study especially that which I find ugly to discover the beauty in it. Or something like our oppressors won't respect us until they fear us. I must become whatever it takes to make them afraid. So you're starting with how your character views the world
Batman.
and what that character will do with that view, and that's going to be your drive. So um, they're going to be things like so a compelling drive is a core motivation. So it's primary, not peripheral, and it often shapes your decisions. It's going to be specific to your character. So this is what we're saying, how you have the group goal, and then you have your personal character motivation, your own character drive. So this is not shared by everyone. And it may be specific. It can name specific things, specific relations, communities, factions, things like that. It needs to be written from your character's perspective because that's how your character sees things. Um, and also keep in mind that the perspective doesn't have to be accurate. Uh, your character has a biased perspective, and in fact, the more biased it is, the more fun it can be. Um, uh, it can be pretty clear cut and absolute, so you're not going to have a lot of nuance to it. Um, the nuance can come from how the drives interact with each other. It can be sometimes, so obviously, if it's always hard and inadvisable to follow, and it's not always in your self-interest, then, and it's like always, it's always not in your own self-interest. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Um, then it'd be kind of strange to. I mean, I could probably think of a drive, a motivation that would make it so that your character, like, it could be self-destructive, like maybe that's a trait that they're self-destructive, and so their drive is to take everything down with it or something like that. But that it needs to be specific. It needs to be like you know
Yeah.
there's uh something that's
You,
like
you
this world is um this world needs a catalyst. Or no, hold on, let me think about it. So I know one. This one is actually happening right now in current politics by some extremists. Um,
Oh my.
yeah. Uh, when people grow up in an easy environment, um, it uh, it makes a weak society. I'm going to be the catalyst that sharpens uh, people into being a strong society. So things essentially, your character wants to be the thing that people have to rise up against to like create effective leadership and things like that. It's a very stupid take, but it's it would work as a drive.
Yeah. It also doesn't have to be like that serious. Like Chef Cannoli just wants to watch the assholes and find new ingredients to become the best chef ever.
Of course.
Or something that is misunderstood about uh early day D&D is like, oh, they didn't have clear-cut motivations, but then you listen to the people who were actually playing it and they're like, no, 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 no. We had motivations. Well, why did you go into the dungeon? Because it's there.
Yeah, no, the
It
drive is for the overall reason to be on the adventure, but exploring, you can have side adventures, that's
Mhm.
fine.
Cave divers, spelunkers, they don't go in there because they're looking for resources. They go in there because there's a cave there and they want to see how deep into it they can explore.
Yep. A drive can also be exploration, you know. Um, your character sees the world as something adventurous and uncharted, and they want to be the first one to uh, map out everything in a region or something like that. Um, for my character drive, they uh, so I didn't do the like set two sentence, short drive sort of thing, but I did have it where I knew what her traits were going to be, and I also knew that she wanted to her drive was to one, see how other people like to party and celebrate, different rituals, different ceremonies. She thinks those are really interesting. And she also wants to show people how to have the best time ever. So it's a dual interest. She's curious. She wants to see how things go and how different um, communities have different types of celebrations, and then she wants to show them how to turn it up to 11.
Which is also becoming great for Chef Cannoli because you've already been like, we need to have a party with these wolves. What
Like,
do
we
you
got to
mean we
show
need to
these
have
wolves
a
how to
party with
party.
these wolves? We got to show them how to party. Well, how are we going to party with the food? With the wolves? Well, you're going to make them some food. Oh, okay. Yeah, totally. I'll cook food. Yeah, sweet. Let's go.
And there are also some, that may be her main drive, but she's got some, peripheral drives. So, she's driven by, you know, she can be materialistic, so she'll be swayed by some cash. So when, it
Or
comes
alcohol.
to, like recently they had uh, they took out. a party of cultists, and one cultist was still alive and captured,
Mhm.
and um, I can't remember who said it. One party member was like, "Let's just kill him," and she was like, "That's unethical. He has to pay first." Um, so her ethics are pay me and I'll let you live.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that one was like hilariously dark, and I was not expecting that from you. That was great. It's just like it was Fern, I think, who was like, "We gotta kill him. We should just kill him. They're a cultist." And Chef Cannoli is just like, "I'm here. I'm existing." And then all of a sudden, that's unethical. They have to pay first. Wait, what?
yeah, you can't just kill him without seeing if he won't pay for his life first. I mean, come on. So,
Fair enough. I should have at that point been like, well, do you know any good recipes? You know what?
yeah,
Actually, that can be like me showing quote unquote growth is that when you get unethical, I just sit there and I go, yeah, do you know any good recipes?
there you go.
Tell me about some ingredients you've worked with that not a lot of people have used, and just absolutely just sitting there and just like stroking his little beard and just being like, come on, no. You have to tell me. You have to tell me something good about the culinary world, or you're gonna die. Your life depends on it.
What if they just tell you some BS? What can he tell?
At this point, no. God, no.
No.
Um, I actually meant to. Um, I actually meant to poke in there. He's going to have the chef perk later. He does not have the chef perk right now. Um,
Oh,
I actually consider that right now he's not a good cook.
that's interesting.
He and I'm not sure he's going to become a good cook. I think part of it, I think part of his arc might just be he finds weed and he finds out that your bar for what is good tasting goes down when you're high, but you also enjoy good food more. So he might not even ever become a good chef. He just might become good at getting people high before they actually taste his food.
Well, that just entwines with my character really well. So it sounds like we're going to be good buddies. Um,
Exactly. Like, I mean, I think part of our thing is that part of the vibe of our characters is we're not really going for my character's going to become excellent at this. We are kind of going for my character is going to become crap at this in the most hilarious way.
yeah, no, the point is, are we going to have fun, and is everybody going to get turned?
Yes. Like, our goals aren't to become the best people ever right now. It's just to become famous.
Uh,
We're
Anarchic,
influencers.
yeah, right? Oh boy. Uh, is Mia ever the influencer? I think that's pretty much her entire character trait. Like that's the biggest character trait
Mhm.
is influence. She likes to get people under the influence. But
Yes.
anyway. Uh, Anarchic Fox says, every death is the potential
Chin like
loss
the
of
weed.
culinary secrets. How far are you willing to go to keep those secrets alive, Jester?
Hmm. I want Antarctic to come in and play a guest shot, like a guest character to point these things out. Just
Well, that's a tough one because he only
talk to Wolf.
does game mastering now. I don't know if he does players, but I'd love it if he came in as a little guest player. That'd be fun.
You know, he doesn't necessarily have to become part of the party. He just has to run a character for us.
No, I get it. I get it.
Like a guest character. Somebody we
Yeah,
encounter.
exactly.
I think it would be funny.
It would be. It
But
would be.
also,
Um,
I do not have our game master's permission to ask you to do that. So,
it's D&D. Who the point the what was it? The points the game's made up and the points don't matter. Rules are made up, points don't matter.
yeah, I just am pointing out that, I didn't ask Wolfo's permission. This is me off the cuff going, "Hey, that would be funny. Um,
Okay. Yeah,
we
if
should run this
yeah,
by our game master and see if you will come show up."
and Anarchic also says a guest spot as a catalyst is something I enjoy doing on occasion. So that is, it sounds like that's a possibility.
Yay.
We'll just have to ask Wolfo. So I'm sure Wolfo wouldn't mind.
Yes. I don't think
Also,
he would either.
Anarch says inversely, cannibalism is the forbidden recipe. Will you explore it?
I'm not pulling I'm not pulling it off the table for Cannoli. He's chaotic good at the moment, but
Yeah, that could change. Who knows?
um he's more chaotic than good.
But
So he might just become chaotic neutral by the end of this, especially with the influence of Miss. No, 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 that would be unethical.
hey, yeah, pay me first, then we'll see.
Pay me first,
Uh,
then we'll see.
I also I do I feel better about incorporating a dice roll into seeing what her mood is at that time because I like having her, having a variable mood uh when needed. Now obviously if it's obvious, you know, something just happened that would affect her mood in a certain way, I won't do a roll then, but for things where it's kind of ambiguous, having that roll there like I did to roll how she felt on whether she would let the guy go after he had no money to pay her. Um,
Yeah, because
I
you did.
yeah
I will let this one slip. Um, Sorry, everyone. She let him go.
yeah yeah
She did
unfortunately
not fully
she was
go um murder hobo.
no no she was in a good mood and she told him to shoo. She's like, "What are you still doing, honey? Go, leave."
But for all we know, we let him go. That Wolfo does kind of seed things early, so
Yeah,
they
that's the
could
fun of
show
it.
up at any moment now. You know, he's gonna
They could be the
go
big bad evil guy.
describe us, or just a group that comes and harasses us on occasion.
All right. I'm gonna finish this up so I can pull up the game, and then we'll go back to our
Yay!
tangents. Let's see. Uh, as we were saying, it may come in conflict with other motivations, so that's why you're gonna want to try and make up three motivations. Make one of them primary, two of them can be kind of secondary. See how they interact with each other. See what nuance it'll create. Uh, Try not to make it like aesthetics or vibes based. Like that can be fine. Like aesthetics and vibes are cool to make. Like that's I made aesthetics and vibes for my character, but that was her drive. Um, A backstory or description uh, isn't a drive. Those are still, useful to have, but make sure that it is a motivation specifically, not a drive. Sorry, a motivation specifically, not a backstory description. Um, if it's just like disinterest or apathy towards motivations, that's probably not going to help. Uh, it should answer why they're apathetic towards something. So if you want your character to be apathetic towards earning money, that's not much of a drive. The drive needs to be, why are you apathetic towards earning money? Like, why are you avoiding it? Why do you need to avoid it? What's the point? What is your character going to do to avoid it? And lastly, this needs to be the character's response to the world, not others' response to them. So this is character focus, character motivations. So that's going to be your, you know, your your focus, right? Like it's your character's perspective, how they see the world and what they want to do in it. So if you'd like to see some more examples, you can see this long list of examples that's available. I've got the link in the description for this site to look at different drives. And also keep in mind that there are some really fun uh, suggestions and examples on various uh, role-playing forums. I've seen quite a few that are really fun. And if you're like my current role playing group where we just want to mess around and, it's not taking it seriously, your drive can be very silly and random. It doesn't have to be anything that's, super serious. Um, that's all right, Jester. So far, we've shot first every time.
I was actually just typing out me contradicting that because technically the first one gave us Nightshade tea, so I would
Yeah,
I would consider her as shooting first.
it's just no nobody got poisoned by
It
it.
just wasn't the
Wasn't
direct,
effective.
like it wasn't like you poisoned us and I had to shoot you. It was you poisoned us. I don't like that, so I'm gonna swing
Well,
or
we
well
also
shoot
like
you
went
because
outside.
I
So
am
we
shooting
what
magic.
we did was before that happened, we were like leaving, and then we found the corpse of what
That's
she
right.
called her
You
husband.
convinced me to let her live. Cause
Let's see.
like, or
Well, we didn't
no,
know
I
she
didn't.
was a mass murderer.
We didn't know she had because she failed to poison us. So we were
Yeah.
just leaving.
Yep. I, my character was essentially she smelled it and she was like, "This isn't good. I think we're gonna leave." Um, and that's when we saw the corpse,
Yeah.
and we were trying to figure out like, well, is there anybody who's gonna stop her if she tries to hurt somebody else? And then you and Fern were like, "No, let's go in there and do it ourselves."
Yep. I was pretty on the ball about being the one saying that too. I was like, we're in the middle of nowhere. Who's gonna come out here to do anything about this? Um, based on the party, oh my gosh. That would be funny if like okay, cause like he told us where the village was. So my thought was like it sounded like the whole village that they were from was kind of part of their little cult. And they were just like sent to be the ones to do the job they were doing, which was like it was a cult to the main deity of the planet. Her name is Tala. The planet is called Tala. And she's not like they were trying to do like they had cut their wrists and they were doing a blood sacrifice from their own wrists to
They did.
try and
Not their wrists. Nope, not their
oh,
wrists. It was just their hands.
oh,
Don't
not
say
the
anything about
wrists,
that.
just their hands.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep.
um
Let's be careful with how we word things.
I'm sorry. um
Please do not cause
but
self-harm.
yeah, they were doing a little sacrifice, and um Tala's not that kind of deity, so I don't know what or why they were doing that. It just
Is Tala a multi-headed dragon?
well, I thought they named her. I thought they said they were trying that it was Tala or
They
somehow.
did, but I was like, when they
Yeah.
said that, I was like, are they really? Because I'm like, to me, it sounds like they're trying to summon. Like I don't know Wolfo's world all that well, but what they were describing was Tiamat. And
I mean, I don't necessarily want to get into this all because there are layers to it, and
yeah,
some of them
I don't know
might.
Wolfo's world. So I don't want to, I don't want to go into spoilers, but I was like, I don't know what Tala's
Yeah,
supposed to look like. And I don't know what,
although
I kind of
you
figured she's like a Gaia character.
she kind of is. His world building kind of has it that like every planet has a deity. So yeah, I would kind of say it follows a little bit of I think it's the I think it's the Mormons who like have the belief that they're going to all become gods of their own planets if they're good enough. Um it's a weird it I can't remember if it's them or um the other more cultish version of Christianity that's on the fringes of Maine. Um, yeah, okay. Thank you for confirming, Fox. That's yeah. And then their wives become their goddesses who help them
Yeah, who
create
give them all the
You'll
soul
need to sneak
minor.
babies.
past those bandits to reach their camp.
Yeah,
If any of them see you,
it's
they'll
weird.
raise the alarm and lock the gate. And if that happens, you must stay hidden for a short time before the gates
Ah,
reopen.
crud.
Somebody is awake.
Okay,
Helpers,
sneak past the bandits
sure.
and get through the gates
Helpers.
to the bandit camp. If you're seen, kill the bandits, wait the gates to reopen. Oh, I need to kill at least 24 bandits. So it looks like I gotta kill bandits anyway.
And I need to turn off my console because I'm not actually gaming tonight.
Sneaky, sneaky. Very sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, this part. Are you trying to do it without
Well, I gotta kill 24 of them, so I'm gonna kill them eventually, but...
Okay. Because there are spots where you can pick them off if you want to snipe them, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
I've got like a little edge here. I could try and see if I could. Well, nobody's really inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody there that I can... Or, hold on.
You watch the one is about to run up there. So.
I've forgotten how do I aim?
I don't remember. It's
Oh,
been
there it is. I gotta click that. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. So there are points at which they are all on their own, and because of the way the game works, if you kill them, they will disappear, so no body to be found. You know, in that same universe, I've also been on an expedition across the stars where my character's backstory was that he was lost in the Celestial Sea for a really, 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 really long time, and he's actually walked on dead gods. So like,
Wow.
he's been lost in the Celestial Sea for so long without aging or having to eat or drink. Like, he does eat and drink because it
Oh, headshot.
like,
Damn. Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
yeah. It makes him like, it makes life more comfortable when he does meet people, but like, the gods no longer scare him or anything. He's just kind of like, you die. I've seen your corpses.
I know you bleed.
Yeah, kinda. Also, like, well, let me look up the thing real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna save because I was supposed to kill 24 of them. There are only 3, so I may have to wait for them to spawn around.
Uh, well, no, because there's the whole camp.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you're just on the outskirts of the camp.
Okay, I wasn't sure because the gates were open and it was like you just have to get through the gate. So, it just wasn't clear.
Yeah, I gotcha. So in my character sheet for Tort, who is a turtle, who calls himself Tort because he does not remember his actual name.
He only lost his
And
bloody cap in a raid.
I even put that
Was a week before he could get back into the
that
camp.
like, I don't remember. I
can't
don't
get
know
an
his
election
name.
for
I
a
don't know
give
what
these
his
days.
name ever
If you
was.
ask me, old Twin Blade's getting a bit
He
jumpy.
is 621,311
Hey,
years old.
who's that?
Well, damn.
Yep. And then when we did a restart of the world because of some issues with one of the players, who at the time was the only other player. It was a two-party, or it was a two-person party, really. We each got to play two characters, but I digress. We even put it that Tort remembered the other reality. So he was confused why he was restarting.
Ah. I think I remember you mentioning something like that.
Yeah. Probably. I like talking about my characters. They're fun. I did my serious character, and now I'm doing my funny characters because I can just have stupid little characters. Then again, even some of my... Like, I've written complete edgelord backgrounds, and my character was happy-go-lucky. And it's like...
Uh-huh.
Your backstory is that your entire extended family was killed by a blood curse, but you happened to be out of the country, and if you go back into the country, you will die of the blood curse, and you can do nothing about the evil faction that rules the country that you live in. Why are you happy-go-lucky? Gotta live.
Yeah. Because I'm here.
Because I'm
You
here.
had to
I
laugh
don't
or
want
you
to spend...
cry.
I don't want to spend the rest of my life miserable, so I decided that I had to get over it.
Yeah, if only depression worked like that.
Might I have issues? Sure. But, I'm not gonna live in it and wallow in it. So that was my character's attitude. He wasn't a mentally sound person. He just wasn't going to be all edgelord about it. In fact, I purposefully wrote that character to sound like an edgelord when you read his backstory, just so that I could not play an edgelord.
Nice planning. I agree, that is pretty good. Oh, thank you. I did it.
I was actually, when I wrote that character, because that was the first time, like, it was with a coworker, I was almost sure that when she read that backstory, she was going to have a conversation with me. Like we were just coworkers up to that point. We would talk regularly at work, but when you write a character, and especially it's their first time DMing, and they're looking at it and they're going, "Oh God, I've dealt with so many edgelords. Please don't."
True.
And although the other part of it, and this also happened later with Kior, who's the character who was on Tala before. My background was Spy Master, but I didn't just want to have a spy network, so I specifically wrote in a reason as to why I had the Spy Master background, but I didn't have a spy network.
Right.
Because I thought it was funner to, I don't want to just be a Spy Master, I want to build the network. So, yeah, we spent an inordinate amount of time going places to build our spy network. Um, I have dossiers on the members of the spy network. But technically it was rebuilding it because it had just gone inactive in my absence.
Aren't you trying to build another one in this campaign? I thought that was a thing.
No. Chef Cannoli is going to be recruited. He's not in it. He's just gonna get recruited because he has characteristics that'll make it perfect, because part of his background is sort of he's in witness protection from another world. He grew up more on the demonic side of his heritage.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a little gangbanger back home, and his mom went through significant trouble to get him out of where the slums they lived in. In fact, actually, yeah, I need to talk to Wolfo, because I just remembered where he would have grown up would have been the space station that exists around the planet. Or
It's
not.
funny
Space.
how much sci-fi is in this
Well,
feudalistic.
okay, it's sorry, it's not. It's a generation ship that was passing the planet during the last campaign. But yes, it is kind of funny how much sci-fi is in this. You've also seen that Kior has a Corellian YT-1300 freighter. It is named the Plucky Duck.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll take a plucky duck. Or a ducky pluck.
You want to ride on a YT-1300 Corellian freighter?
Yeah, the only word I knew was freighter, so sure.
Okay. It's the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, there you go.
It's I love the Millennium Falcon, and not as it's the best ship in the galaxy. I fully accept that it's a hunk of junk, and I think more fans need to respect the fact that that thing is a trash heap.
Yep, that's the point.
Yeah, I just... Everybody wants one, and they say it's the best ship in the galaxy, and I'm like, no. It's the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. It's not the best.
I got me a bandana.
Although I also find it funny, did you know in Star Wars, a lot of the ships, when they go into hyperspace, close the shutters because there's supposed to be a thing called hyperspace sickness where you become so enamored with the stars, you become mesmerized by the hyperspace thing around you, and people like jump just to see it without actually calculating a proper destination.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So every time you jump into hyperspace in the movies and they don't close the shutters, according to the Legends books, that's inadvisable. But also that's reading backwards because the Legends books came after, so...
Ah, there you go.
Yep. And now they're no longer canon because...
Yep. All gone. So it's kind of weird because I've seen Disney like incorporate some of the
Legends material, yeah.
yeah.
Well, the whole point, which I kind of get it, like... If they had bought it with the Legends material being fully canon, the only movies they could have made would have been direct rips of the books.
Right.
So by decanonizing them, they can mix... They can, mix it up and say, no. You don't have to... or we can use elements, but make our own movies and TV shows with things that you won't expect.
Oh, you're not one of
They
them.
have not been
Was a
very
gallant
successful
knight.
at that,
His
but...
fate. Then there was an evil maid. The last was a rogue. Where
Whatever,
is
I
the
guess.
gallant knight?
I don't count as a
Where
gallant. Oh.
I'm really weird. I find it really weird with all the, like, negative portrayals of Mickey Mouse that people have jokingly made. Basically making him a money-hungry monger.
Yep.
That nobody has done the obvious thing of making Darth Mickey.
I'm pretty sure there's one out
Like,
there.
It's underutilized is the whole thing. Like, it probably is, but we need more times where Darth Mouse shows up to ruin the day. Heck, I will take, I think Disney should run with it too, even. Like, throw us, Kingdom Hearts 4 and have the BBEG of the game be a dark version of Mickey Mouse. He could be a cousin or something. I don't know. They're like... But just have it be like a dark version of Mickey Mouse who happens to be a Sith.
Alright, I think that's it for this area. And I finished the boast.
Yay!
Oh. Did
What's
I lose
wrong?
connection?
No, you're here.
It looks like it's buffering on my phone.
Look at the stream.
Well, oops.
Move around a little bit.
Hold on one second. There you go.
You're moving.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
right.
Wait.
You want in?
Yes, I can hear.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to wear the bandit outfit.
Yeah. You can put it on right in front of them, though. They're extremely stupid.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
I remembered the first time I played through it, I went through the effort to walk away, but then didn't put all of it on and had to run back to get the final piece.
I'm the only one who can open the gates.
And I put the final piece on right in front of them, and then I was extremely disappointed, and then later on I was just like, no.
You need to speak to me to get in.
That fits the world. They're extremely stupid.
This guy, I'm just standing next to him.
I'm the only one who can open the gates.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's. I love how he's just actively talking to me. I'm the only one who can open the gates. You need to talk to me to get in. Like, okay.
Or not?
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do it. Just give me a minute.
Hello, mate. Nice bandit.
I'll think about it.
This here is Twin Blades Camp. Once you're in for good. So, feel free to get changed when you're inside. Another one coming in, Joe. Open the gates.
Feel free to get changed once you're inside.
Yep.
So
Literally tells you that, yeah, you don't have to keep wearing the bandit outfit. And
wow.
They also will not attack you no matter what you're wearing.
That's...
Unless you initiate something.
Well, of course.
At least not in this section. There's a level of stealth deeper in. Also, one of the
Saber, what can I do for you?
You remember you did those boxing matches?
Yes.
There's one of them here.
Oh, I'll need to look into that.
Yeah. And you do not destroy the whole camp. They do continue to camp here. It's silly.
Ooh, war dogs.
Oh, sorry. I guess spoilers for that.
In a fight between a minion and a Balverine observed by wandering traders in Witchwood, it would appear that the Balverine sliced straight through the minion's weapon, leaving behind this wonderful piece of weaponry that has since been refined into a single sword. The war dog sword.
It
technically
looks
have
like
enough
a
to buy
dagger. Well,
Wait,
actually, it
light?
looks like a knife, but...
And then there's the buzz axe. That's not much of an improvement for that much money. These are all light weapons.
The Aster. Incidentally, these are all special edition ads.
Yeah.
The original game didn't have very many unique weapons at all.
Those bandits are getting more and more
I kind of want to save my money for my armor, because my armor's not good.
That's fair. Armor is good. Not like the later games where they just went, nope, armor is clothing.
I did like collecting different outfits, I'll admit.
You know, it's not actually a complaint. I did prefer it to just be clothing.
Eyes of a Killer. This handbook gives some tips on making yourself scarier to other people, performing acts of great evil, having certain tattoos applied to your body, and mastering a really nasty laugh are all considered winners. And there's the Ugly Guide, Windbreaker Rulebook, Guide to Making Yourself Obnoxious.
Those are all skill books.
Are they really? Oh.
Yeah. If you buy them, they will teach you to use those emotes. Yeah.
I need the Ugly Guide for one of them. I'll do it. Why not? I got money. And this is some pretty cheap beer, so I might use it to make a profit.
Yeah.
Let's see, 14.
That'd
be 500. So I don't think I want to do that much, but I'll buy 10. That'd be 140.
Also, probably don't listen to me on that, because I was never a good trader in this game.
Oh, yeah, no, I never did it at all in other Fable games, but this is the first time, like, that it's actually, well, in the other games, they don't give you the average cost. In this one, they give you the average, so I can tell whether or not it's a good deal.
Yeah, that's fair. Besides the, like, number 2, the way to break Fable 2 is to just, like, first of all, right at the very beginning of the game, you have a you have a house, and you can just turn right around and have it rented out right at the very beginning.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
And then when you get to Bowerstone South, and you have it has you waste time to, get the smithing maxed, or do some smithing, make some money.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you keep doing that until you max the smithing trait. And then you buy some of the property in Bowerstone South and just rent it out.
I'm pleased to serve you.
And generally, if you do that, by the time you get to Oakvale, you should have money enough to get weapons that'll get you basically to endgame. It's stupid.
Okay, so Dark Wizard, I think, is probably not gonna hit the Dark Chainmail really well.
Well, just so you know, the Dark Chainmail, the Chainmail Helm is the helmet with the most armor.
Yes, that's what I have.
Okay. There's plate armor, but there's for some reason not a plate helmet.
So
I
for
never
the
figured that
gallant
one out.
knight that the door wants, is it bright leather the only one? Because I didn't see any bright like chainmail.
They want bright plate.
They want bright plate. Ooh.
Yeah.
And
A
what do they want
lot
for the
of the
dark wizard?
demon. They want dark wizard robes.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, a lot of the demon doors, when you find them, you will not have the stuff to get them open. They are kind of designed to be end game.
It's a shame. It should be like you should be able to, work on them over time.
Well,
I've only been able
I shouldn't
to
say they're
do
end game.
one.
They're kind of like, we're gonna leave these as hooks, and you're gonna need to like spend significant time getting to where you can actually open these.
I need the ugly guide was not on my list bingo card. Glad I could surprise you. Let's see, can I destroy this without them getting upset?
I do not need the ugly guide. I've already mastered that.
I haven't mastered it, but I'm a journeyman. I've got journeyman experience in ugly.
Lies.
I'd say so far. Let's see, elixir. Okay.
Have you ever seen me?
No, I've only seen I think like there was one time where you were showing something and I didn't see your face or anything.
Okay.
But don't feel like you have to, so no worries about it.
I will not turn on my camera here. Well, actually, I will turn on my camera, but only because my camera has a little trick to it that I've shown you. Is it set proper?
Keep in mind, they will be able to see you if you turn your camera on. So
nope. They won't.
They won't?
No.
What, it doesn't show on lives or something?
I'll show you. So, where is it? Test video. Okay, cool. So if I turn my camera on right now, that's what you get to see.
Oh.
Because my camera has a shutter. So I can just set my avatar as the thing, and as long as I leave the shutter closed, you just get to look at my avatar.
Okay, cool.
And I guess it'll fail out for us. Damn, that's lame.
Was it elixir of life that boosts my health, my max health? It doesn't really say. So you become more healthy than you have ever been before. I guess so.
Oh man, why did they do it this way? It's quarters now? Why are you being trash, stream? Why don't...
I can't tell if that increased my health or not.
My camera trick isn't working.
Elixir of life increases health, right? Like max health?
No.
Ah,
wait,
well then I
yes,
just
yes.
wasted it.
That. Sorry, no, yeah, it does. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
That's I got it confused for a second with the one that's like
What, the resurrection file or something?
yeah, the resurrection file. I'm a doof. Always remember that I'm a doof.
It's alright. You're an experienced dude.
Yeah.
Oh, got a
Like
game master.
Doofenshmirtz.
If I
We're
had a
doing
nickel
all
for
of
every
the
time
references.
someone compared themselves to Doofenshmirtz, I'd only have 2 nickels, but you know, it's interesting that it happened
It's
twice.
fun that it happened twice.
I'm pleased to serve
What do
you.
you have? You have armor.
Also, I came here from our good friend Mark Reed's
Oh,
channel, who he is still live in a members only, but he did express that he's really hoping that one day we can at least do a session.
game session?
Sounds like, yeah, it sounds like he might even happily set up a one shot if we ever can.
Yeah, boy, it's tough to figure out his schedule. he's a busy guy.
Yeah, also he's in the land down under, which has a
Exactly.
very different clock.
It's almost
Probably
12
because it's
hours.
fictional, but yeah, probably because it's a fictional clock. But you know, we can't all be perfect. He was talking about how annoying Americans can be, and the weird stereotypes, and stereotypes that Americans have towards British people, and then Australian. Or no, I think he wasn't sure, and I was like, yeah, I mean, as an American, there is even a part of me that wants to know how big your knife is. And he's like, I mean, it's a standard kitchen knife, so I think. I'm like, yeah, but, well, you know, that's it. There's a part of me that's just like, how big is your knife, Mark?
I
He
need
just
to
wants to
know.
ask every time I see you.
Wandering minds have to know.
Yes. Also, the
I meant to
Wandering
say wonder.
Minds.
Yeah.
The Wandering Minds also have to know why my camera trick isn't working in the stream. Grr.
Oh, yeah, I remember that happened last time.
Apparently, I have to figure this out a little better.
Just shy of getting the whole thing. Well, at least I can get the gloves. Dark plate gloves.
Oh well, it's better than if you go look back at the first time that I was on Bad Science Sunday, for a split second I accidentally hit the button to turn my camera on. And I don't fully materialize, but my outline does.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least your face was hidden.
Yep. Also, Fox has brought another great one that I didn't read earlier, Mickey's evil cousin is Ricky Rat.
Yes, of course.
But the plot twist is that Mickey is the Sith Lord.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm not sure that entirely counts as a plot twist, because I would have pegged Mickey as the Sith Lord ages ago.
Oh man, none of this is gonna match. I don't like it when I can't match.
Yeah. You also know it's all going to be the dark versions here in the bandit camp.
I know, that's why I got it.
Okay, you want the dark plate. Gotcha.
Yeah, I wanted something that had more armor to it.
Yeah. My point is like the dark plate is considered evil.
It does mess with my alignment.
Perception-wise.
Yeah, it does mess with my alignment, but my alignment is so high that it's not. It's barely doing anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also hard to play an evil character because anytime you journey anywhere, you kill evil monsters, so
yeah, and it gives you a plus.
modifier. Like, yeah. I found it funny back in the day that there were guides on how to play a good character and how to like get the max affinity, and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
I can get you one.
Why are you trying so hard? Just go kill monsters for an hour. You'll max your good stat. It's fine. What I need the guide for is how to play an evil character, because I need to know how to kill as few monsters as possible when traveling.
You said there was a boxing thing? There's no boxing thing. There's only this game master.
Ah, and I haven't seen you around here before. I expect you to tell you what. If you can beat me,
have you met Twinblade yet?
You can have this spare pass. I won off some other.
Okay.
Come back and
there's more sections to this camp.
Okay.
You are here to meet Twinblade.
Yes.
Well, technically, you're here to meet Twinblade's.
Okay, so I need a pass, apparently.
You're no going. There's a bloke in the tavern's got one.
Okay. Yep. All right. So I gotta win it off the game, dude, because I don't want to pay 1,000 gold. Let's see here. How do I play? Want to play Spot the Edition.
I don't know. I think I paid.
You must complete several rounds in a set amount of time. Each round consists of 2 phases. First, you are presented with a set of objects to memorize. When you feel the press A button, the object will be covered in an additional object added. Oh. When the objects are presented again, you must guess which item is new and select it by pushing left and right on the left stick and the My X button. Oh boy, here goes. I hope I do it. I'll just bet a little bit.
Do you have a PlayStation controller?
I do. That's what I'm using right now.
Okay. I am gonna bank that information. Wait, that you're using right now. Do you have an Xbox controller and a PlayStation controller?
I do have an Xbox 360, but I don't think I can have it connect to my computer. I think that this controller is the only one I can connect.
No. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Apple, 2 skulls, boot.
I was just asking because that's good information for me to know if you ever ask me what buttons to press, and I actually do know the game well enough, or have played it recently enough.
Okay, I think it's mushroom. There we go. All right. Okay, mushroom, ballerine, apple, fish, book. Mushroom, ballerine, apple, fish, book. Mushroom, ballerine, apple, fish, book. Okay, the hob. How do I get to the hob? There we go. Okay. All right. Boom. Okay. Oh, I ran out of time. Damn it. I'll try again.
See, I've never done these games.
Well, I got to do it for the camp pass.
Yeah, I paid the money because I am not all that good at games like this. So
I can do it. Book, skull, fish. Book, skull, fish. Yeah, nice. There we go. It's because I took too long on the first round trying to figure out what was going on. Wasp, hob, grave, book. Wasp, hob, grave, book. Wasp, hob, grave. Okay. Boot. Okay. Book, tree, apple, balverine, hob. Book, tree, apple, balverine, hob. Okay. Fish is the addition. Okay. Sword, book, hob, apple, fish, tree. Sword, book, hob, apple, fish, tree. Wasp is the. There you go. I think I can do it. I think I've got enough time. Okay. Fish, book, skull, sword, grave, hob, mushroom. Fish. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think skull is the addition. It was book, but I saw book. Wait. Did I accidentally hit the wrong one? Oh no! It was because it didn't go all the way. Damn it. Oh, I would have gotten that one if it didn't mess with me. Screw me. Come on. Come on. Okay. Grave, hob, apple. Okay. Yep. Tree, grave, wasp, balverine. Tree, grave, wasp, balverine. Okay. Book, tree, potion, fish, apple. Book, tree, potion, fish, apple. Okay, it's the mushroom. Come on. The damn controls are gonna kill me. Balverine, wasp, dagger, potion, grave. Balverine, wasp, dagger,
No station called Saber.
grave.
Breath, just like yours.
Okay, hob is new.
You can tell by looking at him he's a decent sort.
Just don't select the wrong one. Wasp, apple, potion, tree, hob, book, boot. Tree, apple, boot. Okay, fish is new, I think. Ah, finally.
You're the first bandit I've ever seen with the brains to beat my game.
Finally.
In fact, are you sure you're even a bandit? Ah, well, never mind. I said you would win my pass if you beat me, so here it is.
There. And it only cost me 20 gold.
yay! I
Clear off.
let you focus and went and got some water.
Yeah, I really want to go get a drink
Water.
myself.
Clear off.
Water.
If you don't have a pass, clear off.
I don't know if this will take a while. Is there a stopping point when I get inside here? This is Twin Blades camp. Twin Blade
If you
Elite.
don't have a pass, clear off.
I mean, you can kind of stop at any level of the camp.
Okay.
Looks like a valid
Until
pass
you
to me.
meet Twin Blade,
Well,
nobody is going to out and out just start killing you.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
in
want
the
to do a lot
camp,
of
they
that
can...
thing.
You're in the camp, they consider you one of them. It's only Twin Blade who's gonna recognize you.
Alright.
Right now, it's just that each layer of the camp, which this...
It's the Elite.
This might be the top layer of... Yeah, this should be the last section before you actually get to meet Twin Blade.
Alright. Then I will...
So-
What I'll do is I'll explore the area, and then I will leave Twin Blade for next time.
Yay! Hey, also, so you know,
What I call you Saber.
you can have up to 9 resurrection files. If you pick them up after that, you don't actually get them.
Oh, that's sad.
So, essentially, you can have up to 9 lives, but if you keep all 9 lives on you, you're losing potential money.
Oh, okay, and I'm at 9 right now.
Not-
Okay,
It's not much, but it's something
it's
to keep
500
in mind.
gold. Yeah. Well, okay, well, let
Yeah.
me go, that's good.
No
That's
one
good information.
appreciates the
Thank
fine
you.
art of
That's good information.
Yeah. Because it kind of makes for, like, a good, like, it's an incentive to keep less of them.
Okay, well then what I'll do is I'll sell 2.
Sight.
Oh no, this is the,
Yesterday, you won't be disappointed, sir.
Are you a
The
potion
leader
trader?
is pleased
Here.
to serve you.
Nope,
Those
that's
bandits
weapon.
are getting more and more powerful.
I'm pleased to
It
serve
doesn't
you.
look good.
Okay, there we go.
I just remembered that, but I do remember I liked the fact that they incentivized you to have less
Bandits are getting
What
lives.
a
more
lovely
and more
gesture.
powerful.
Looking to make a
Doesn't look
purchase.
good.
What a lovely gesture.
Like,
Can I help?
because to me, it's the soft version of get good. It's, hey, you know, if you don't, or it instead of, hey, you better get good or you're not going to get anywhere, it's, hey, if you get good, you can just sell these for money.
We just have to do something about it. I see.
Talk to Roderick. He deals with the scrap.
You're speaking to the wrong. Talk to Roderick.
Interesting that I can speak to all these
There's
dudes.
one I wouldn't mind having a mind.
There was a trip. What's this?
Well, if it ain't Saber.
I also think our audience has successfully passed out, so...
Ooh.
We have bored them to sleep.
Sorry. I'm almost done. We're
I
gonna
have
wrap it up here.
mostly. You just let me talk, so...
You are more interesting than I am, so it's probably for the best.
I'm less interested
So,
in me
ladies,
than you,
looking forward to
so...
Let us out of
Twin Blades
here.
entertainment. Come to look at
I
Twin
like
Blades,
to tell
ain't they just
stories, but
lovely?
I'm not full of myself. I like to listen more than I like
Guard
to
has the key.
speak.
Get it off him.
I need a key. Get a key off who?
Help us.
Can I... Huh, I wonder if I can release these guys without causing a fuss.
Goodness gracious. What are people saying? Where?
All right, you've had your loop, and I've got the only key, so you...
How do I get the key?
Please help us.
I don't think I can pickpocket yet, because I snuck up behind him and nothing happened.
All right, you've... And I've got the only...
My...
You should be. You are it.
Help us!
I'll have to figure that out. I could put more points in Guile, actually, come to think of it. And then I can come back here. Am I able to come back here? Yeah, there's a thingy. Okay, that's what I'll do. Alright, so what I will do is... I need to level up to get the Guile anyway. I guess since we're already live, and I gotta do it anyway, I'll just, what I'll do is I'll just go back, see if I have the points real quick at the Heroes Guild, and by doing so you will abandon your... Oh! Would you like to read to... Oh, I don't want to abandon my quest. Okay, well that's not gonna happen. Never mind. Alright, well, guess I'm not pickpocketing. Okay.
Just why?
I'll have to have a thing.
Sorry.
Okay, there's the ring, but there's nobody here.
Yeah, because they only do the boxing at night, no matter where you're at.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well then, that gives me more incentive to wait. All right. So,
Yeah. I mean, you also don't have to do it right then and there, but...
Well, the camp attacks me once I talk to Twinblade, right?
No.
I can go
you
back?
Fight Twinblade. You can
Oh!
always come to the camp. When you are in the camp, they will treat you...
Okay, cool.
They'll treat you as a thing. That's why he was saying, once you're in for life.
Oh, okay, alright. Okay. Well, that works. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Thanks for being my little, guide whisperer.
I'm trying to be a guide, but not a spoil sport.
You're doing a good job, in my opinion.
Thank you.
I need some more hair cards, because I ain't got nothing. Oh, I didn't know I got that shoulder tattoo. It'll bump up my attractiveness, apparently.
Yeah, that is one of the things that, like, if you find a tattoo, any tattoo artist can put it on.
Yes.
But the tattoo artists also all have their own design inventory.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And when you buy those tattoos from them, you are only buying for them to put it on you. You don't get a copy in your inventory.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
Cool. So, I aged a lot, like, recently. Like, last I saw, I was in my early 20s, and suddenly I'm now 32.
Hey, we can date. Cool.
Let's see. My renown is 4. My alignment is plus 24. That's with all the dark armor on. My attractiveness is plus 97, and my scariness is plus 100.
Yay, you're scary.
And my class is a well-known spell warrior called Saber.
Okay. Was that one of the free ones? I can't remember.
No, I had to buy it.
Okay. I did a challenge run, and I did not make it very far through. I should play that again, where I played a very uptight character who insists both that my name must come from the people, but every time he hears Chicken Chaser, he gets offended and goes on a killing spree.
Chicken chaser, are you?
Yes. But the main reason why it's a challenge is because you're not allowed by your character's own rules. You cannot change your name.
That's great. I like it.
Yes. Obviously it wasn't going well because a lot of people will call you Chicken Chaser.
But yeah, pretty much every time you pass people.
Yep.
All right. Well, so I just saved, and I'm gonna do
Yay.
our sign off here, and I'll try and make it quick. I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I know that this one was a more chill one, but thank you everybody who stuck around. I hope that you found the first part informative, and maybe we'll even do like a little clip or something of that in case people want to learn more. Maybe I'll one of these days I'll like do some actual effort in like an edited video, and I'll keep these little like informational tip things for TTRPGs as ideas to go through for videos later that can be like segmented and like separate from the whatever the hell I'm trying to say, from the live streams. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me put that uh, down here, and oh, one thing that one last recommendation. Um, the fun of roleplay is when you challenge yourself to do things you wouldn't normally do. So, like, I'm playing a pretty morally gray character right now. I've never played a morally gray character before. Um, and
You're driving me to excellence on it because I'm very bad at playing morally gray characters.
yeah, yeah, I don't really know how I'm doing, to be honest.
I think we're doing fine.
Yeah, you think so?
I think in part your character might it's not necessarily that she is of low moral fiber, she just or not has she she doesn't come off as somebody who doesn't care about morality. She comes off as somebody who cares more about how moral you act than how moral she acts.
Yeah, I can see
Like
that.
she cared that the cultists were doing a weird ritual and that it seemed to have a bad evil intent behind it.
Yeah, like
But
she wants
then
people to have
once
fun, She doesn't want to be like, "Hey, are you gonna just like cause absolute destruction and then nobody's gonna have fun?"
yeah. But then once you cross that line, she's totally like, Yeah, no, your money or your life. Like,
Pretty much.
you're evil, therefore anything goes. I will destroy you by any means necessary. It's just like, wait, just how far are you willing to go?
If she can earn $1, she will. I mean, if someone's like,
Yeah.
hey, you want to go home with me? It's like, maybe. You got anything for me? Like, she'll
Yeah, I
be,
remember you talking about that.
that one was tough. That one was tough, because I've never played a character that would let money drive their romance life, you know?
Yeah,
personal life.
so I'm gonna also guess that more why that would drive her is like as part of being the life, like she's when at the party somebody comes up with a dare and she goes, well, how much is that dare worth to you? Are you gonna pay me to do it? Because if you're willing to pay me to do it, then yeah. But if you're not willing to pay me to do it,
yeah, she's not gonna be
talk about it
for no reason. She needs a reason.
Yeah. Although you could probably convince her that the reason is that it's gonna make the party more fun.
I've thought about that, and I'm thinking, like, is she how far would she go for a very flimsy reason? And I'm like, I think you'd need to convince her, like, more depending on what you're asking. So I think there are levels to it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, she'll do any bet for the right price, but if it's like a simple enough bet, then the price is probably fine at let's have fun.
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, will you eat 3 cheese dogs? Yeah, totally. Duh.
Obviously. Like, if someone's like, are you going to join an eating competition? She's like, you're going to have to pay me to do that. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, is there a reward for winning at least? What's the reward structure? That sounds tough. If it's, will you organize the eating contest, she might more be like, oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I can see you doing that. She might still want, something out of it, but she could probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't have a high price for that one. If organizing is as simple as hosting it, then she's like, yeah, fuck, sure. Like, that sounds fun, let's do it. But if it's like, you gotta organize the whole competition, she's like, all right, give me a little coin, and yeah, all right.
Well, I'm also more saying, like, okay, Chef Cannoli, we have 3 people who are going to be a part of this eating contest. I want 50 hot dogs for each of them.
I want to make them, like, burst.
Yeah, but also more the point was, no, I'm hosting and I'm organizing it. I'm not doing the work. I'm more delegating. That's my job.
Yeah, I'm a delegator.
Okay, now that we've done this, so I have to ask. You don't have to answer now, but I would like you to think about it. Let's consider this like the question to be answered next stream, if we both remember this. Seeing as seeing as she's a boss bitch, what's her nail situation?
Her nail situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that one's pretty easy. It's, you know, obviously very manicured, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like as
Mm-hmm.
much as you can when you're on the road, you know. Not not long because she's well, so one hand, her dominant hand has slightly longer nails than her non-dominant because it helps her play her lyre. Um,
Yeah.
I did that once so I could like play guitar without having to, because I hate using guitar picks. And I prefer
Okay.
strumming and finger picking, and it did help a little bit. So I did I was like, okay, so this can have a benefit. It's worth doing if you can keep it up. So I can see her doing that. And also, she keeps it clean. I don't think she would put any I don't know if she would do any paint. I think it would need to be like she's doing like a costume or something for her to, you know, do some paint
Okay.
or decoration.
Mm-hmm.
But it's manicured, clean, right hand slightly longer nails than the left. Not like crazy long, but uh like if you put them side by side, you can see the difference.
Ooh, you might want to save right now.
Oh, yeah, because of the
Yep.
Yep. Thanks for pointing that out. Look at you
I
being
noticed them
so
running down
smart.
the hill, and I was like,
Look at
why is that
you.
important?
No, no, no.
My brain
So
went, why is
smart.
that important? Who are those people? Why are they running? Oh, I know who they are.
I'll just be over here.
Yep, here they come.
Okay. Okay.
Here's the peoples. They're all here. All right. We're gonna sign off. I have saved, and we're going to, like I said, I thanked everybody. If you enjoyed this, consider consensually side hugging the like button. It's a free way to leave a tip if you liked it. And you can subscribe to be notified of the next time I go live. As you can see, sometimes we don't do it on Mondays because something happens and I get a flu. And then I have to sit through a really stupid flu. Um,
I'm glad it wasn't Monday.
I guess it worked out for you.
Well, rest in peace, Rob Reiner.
Was that on Monday?
I found out about it on Monday more, at least closer to Monday, so it wasn't a good day for me.
Oh, I see.
Especially understand my lifelong favorite movie is The Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I can see that. That's understandable. Well,
yeah.
you know, I appreciate you being here uh for our stream today. And we, you know, had a lot of resources for this stream. All of the resources that I linked will be in the description. I'll be right with you, Charlie. Let me finish. I'll be right back. He's saying, I need to be tucked in again. Um, you can keep the roleplay discussion and fun going on the Ready to Roleplay server. Join our growing role-playing game community server with the link in the description. Remember that today, each guest's opinions are their own and not shared by myself, this channel, or the Creator Accountability Network. All claims need to be independently verified and fact-checked, including my own. I want to again thank you to the Creator Accountability Network. Please follow their link in the description and in the side chat. Thank you, Tilt, to see how you can be a part of making the creative space more ethical, especially during very difficult times. So we have resources for everyone who has been affected by harm in a community. Please avail yourself of those resources. And remember, if you are in immediate danger, please don't hesitate to call emergency services. Call the emergency number in your country. And while I look for another live to raid, why don't you tell me, Jester, where you want to direct people?
Nowhere this week.
Nowhere this week?
No.
All right. Well, I've got a good live for everyone to raid. I'm actually going to head there next. Mezzo is currently live. He's been 2 hours in. He'll probably end at the 3rd hour. But for everyone who's been with us, like Tilt said, uh, be good to each other for goodness sake. Consent is the most important thing you can ever get from somebody when you're in a relationship with someone or they're someone you care about. Um, you know, violence is never the answer. Shaming, oppression, suppression, those are never the answer. Um, you know, don't try everything in the court of public opinion. Uh, bring your issues to the professionals and let the professionals help and investigate. So please take a look at the resources below. And I hope that everybody has a lovely night tonight. Have fun rating Mezzo. Tell them Vic sent you. And for everyone who has made it this far, thank you for joining our chill open discussions. I hope it provided a chance for you to kick back and listen until you're ready to sleep. We'll see you next Monday at 9 p.m. Central when we can resume our game while we gab. Have a good night, everybody.